Hey y'all, it's Danny with Escape Powersports, and last weekend I decided I'd had enough of the AC and heater blower motor only working when it wanted to on our 2011 Silverado work truck. And since I had trouble finding a video on how to replace the newer style blower resistor modules for 2008 to 2017 GM vehicles, I figured I'd like to share with y'all what I learned. So the symptoms on my truck were pretty straightforward. The AC heater blower would work sometimes, and sometimes it just wouldn't. And at first I could get it to come on if I set the fan speed to high and then gave that Duramax some full throttle. Then I noticed I could get the fan to kick on by hitting any bumps or potholes in the road. But now it hardly works ever, so it's time to try and fix that. So to try and fix it, I started by checking all the HVAC related fuses, but of course it's never going to be that easy. So I found some really good electrical diagnostic videos for the resistor and blower motor on YouTube, but I quickly got frustrated with that damn multimeter. And since the resistor module is a common issue with these GM vehicles and I found a knockoff on Amazon for 30 bucks, I figured I'd give it a shot. Now, if you got a little room in the budget for the OEM resistor, it's probably worth the extra cash for complex electrical parts. And I'll try and find links to both options and leave them in the description below. And when the resistor came in a couple days later, I started the job by removing these 3 screws to get the panel under the dash out. A 9/32 or 7mm socket will do the trick. And I wasn't able to wrestle it all the way out, but it did pop down enough to get access to that resistor. With the panel out, looking from the passenger side, you can see our blower motor on the right and the resistor control module we're going for here on the left. Now we'll need to unplug these 2 plugs on the resistor by pushing the tab on the right side of the plug in, allowing the plug to slide right out. Here you can see the tab on the right side of the plugs you press to unplug them. It's held in by 2 Torx T20 star bolts, one at the bottom here and another that we'll be able to see better shortly on the top. So this tube was right in the way of the bottom bolt, so I couldn't get my Torx driver in there, but luckily I was able to carefully get it out with a small Allen wrench without stripping the head of the bolt. Now I was really starting to stress thinking about how I was going to be able to contort my hand up in there to reach that top bolt when I realized something. So as it turns out, there's a way easier way to get to that second top screw there. We'll just open our glove box, and as it turns out, there's a little tab right there that if you push it back and let the glove box open all the way, look at that right there in front of you. Oh god, that beats the shit out of what I was gonna do. So then I could just easily remove the top Torx T20 star bolt and pull that old blower motor resistor out. Smooth sailing from here. I just made sure the plugs were oriented the same way as the old one and just popped the new one into place and secured it with the 2 bolts and plugged our 2 plugs back in. Now it's time for the moment of truth. Let's see if this quick, easy $30 resistor job got the blower that's been going out for 2 years working again. And if this buy beginner, for beginners resistor install video was helpful for you, do me a quick favor and give it a thumbs up. Oh, well looky there. Nice! And if by some chance you're into Polaris or Can-Am, ATVs, and side-by-sides, check out some of our other how-to videos on those machines. I'm Danny with Escape Powersports. I want to thank y'all for watching, and until next time, we'll see y'all on the trails. Now we can defrost the windshield on a cold winter's morning.